Hello, welcome back to another Java tutorial. Today we are going to be figuring out how we can copy one array into another array. And so we're going to be using the things we did in the last two videos. So in the last video we went through for loops, and in the video before that we went through arrays. So we're going to be adding both of them to see how we can copy one array into a second array. So firstly, let's say we have an array. Let's create a quick array. Let's say int. We have numbers, number x, an array. I don't know. And then let's just set the size of this to set to 3. Right. Int. That's the way we do it. So we have a new array, numbers x, and it's a size 3. Well, actually, it's size 4. Let's say we have another array, and we set this as numbers y, and we equal this to a few values. So let's say we have, let's just do 5, 10, 15, and 20. Okay. So now, how do I copy this array, numbers y, into numbers x? The first thing is these two values have to be the same. So the size of both of the arrays have to be the same, or else then we'll just come into errors. So we can easily do this. Let's say if we don't know the size of this array here, but we still want to copy everything into this array. We can easily do this. So firstly, I'm going to move this above it, and what I'm going to do is, instead of having 3 in here, I'm going to do numbers y dot length. So the size of this array is going to be the size of this array here, so dot length. So that's one way that we can do it. Just in case if you don't know the size of this array, we can just create a new array with the size of numbers y. So now let's add all the values in numbers y into numbers x. So firstly, we need a for loop, of course, and we'll make our counter. Then we'll do while I is less than. We'll do numbers. We'll use numbers y. We can use both. We can use numbers y or numbers x. It's the exact same thing because the size is the same. And then we'll do I plus at bring it. So here we have our for loop. Now, how do we get everything from numbers y into numbers x? It's actually quite simple. So firstly, we'll get the numbers x, and we'll do I, and then all we have to do is just set that to numbers y, and then whatever value it is, so I. And it's as simple as this. So what's happening here basically is we are getting number x, which is this one here, and we're getting the very first value, which we don't know yet, but first 0. And then we're just setting it to the first value of numbers y. And now what we can do is we can create another for loop after that, and we'll name this j. In j is equal to 0. J is less than numbers x, we're going to use this time, dot length, and then we'll do j plus plus. And all we're going to do here is we're going to print out. We're going to print out numbers x, and then the value j. So we're going to see if this works, and it should. Yep. So what we're doing, I'll quickly go over this again. We have an array here, and we want to just copy everything from this array into another array here. Firstly, we have to initialize this new array, which we do like this. We just set the size of this array to the size of this array. So we do numbers y dot length. So this means it's just the length or the size of this array, so that's 4. And here we have a for loop. And what this for loop is doing is we are getting the first value of this array, which we don't have yet. It's null at the moment. It's just there's nothing there, and we are setting that first value to the first value of this array, which is 5. And then here we just print out all of the values that we put in numbers x. So it's as simple as that. And that's basically it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.